What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you like the little intro thing I had just there with the different features of the laptop being shown and stuff. Now today we're going to be reviewing the Asus Zephyrus G14. Unboxing's over. The date's November 30th. I've had this for like two and a half weeks now, and so far it's been great. Now the version that I got, as you can see, is the Moonlight White one, non-anime matrix version, but it still has the perforated holes that the anime matrix version does have. It also has a little ROG thingy down there. It's a huge fingerprint magnet. You gotta keep cleaning it. Now, the version that I got is the Ryzen 9 4900HS version. It has 8 cores and 16 threads, and as far as I know, it's the most powerful overall laptop CPU out there. Maybe I think there's one or two which are better-ish. It's a really good CPU for streaming, video editing, productivity as a whole, as you'll see from, I don't know, I'll do a benchmark on it, I guess. On top of all that, coupled with an RTX 2060 Max-Q. Now, personally, I feel like the Max-Q is a little bit of a bottleneck on the CPU. The CPU is way too powerful for said GPU. I think Asus should have gone with maybe a 2070 Max-Q. That would have worked out. Of course, there is the other issue of Asus and AMD having their exclusivity deal with the Ryzen 9 4900HS, which means that basically the G14 can use it for a limited amount. I think it was 6 months, starting in March. I've wanted to buy this laptop ever since they announced it in March. Just saying. Ever since I first saw Austin Evans do a review on it. Now, the laptop itself does come with an Intel 6 card. Yeah, an Intel Wi-Fi 6 card. It's a pretty good one, considering the horrible internet services that Relo offers with their Wi-Fi. The Intel 6 card does come in handy. It also has 16 gigs of DDR4 3200 MHz RAM, which is good because, you know, it's an AMD chip. The more the megahertz, the better the performance, kind of. Not a lot, but it matters. Now, one of the RAM sticks are soldered onto the motherboard, so you can have that switched out, but one isn't. So the second one you can remove, and you can go up to 24 gigs before you lose dual channel capabilities. The laptop does come with a 120Hz screen, which is a huge upgrade from the old Samsung monitor that I was using. Even though it's a 14-inch screen and it's much smaller than what I'm used to, it's still really good. I haven't had any issues with it. It's quite bright in comparison to some of the other laptops I've used over the years, and it's genuinely really good. I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, you can see ghosting on it. I haven't noticed anything. Alright, it's been an upgrade for me and I don't mind it, even if there was. I think there's a 20 ms response time for it, as far as I know, and not a huge issue for me. I love it. I've been gaming on it for a few days now. I streamed on it once too, but we'll talk about that in a second. Now, contrary to most of Asus's older designs, this laptop is a bit different. It doesn't scream ROG all around. I mean, look at this thing. It's not black and red, it's white. It looks minimalistic. It looks pretty cool. It's better than having red gamery accents all over the laptop, and I love the design. Now, you can get it in a black, well, not black really, it's called a gray Eclipse version, I think. It looks pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty sick. But, well, the Ryzen 9 2060 combo is not available for the gray laptops as far as I know. Gray color, as far as I know. Now, when you open up the laptop, you'll see that the keyboard is more of a silverish color. The keyboard's cool. Alright, doesn't have RGB, just has white backlighting. We'll get to that in a second, but let's talk about it later. It feels great. Here's a little sound test to show you guys. I'll just like show it how good it sounds. Keyboard also feels really nice. Like, it's soft, it's not mushy and whatnot. It's a really good keyboard for such a small laptop. Now, I do have an issue with the keyboard though, other than the other issues. The arrow keys, they're kind of small. Like, they're really small, and like it's an annoyance for anyone who does use the arrow keys very often. Moving on to the trackpad, it feels smooth. It's really smooth. It feels nice to the fingertip, and there's no delay whatsoever. It's a huge improvement from any laptop I've ever had. It's cool. It's really good. One of the cooler features on the laptop is the power button. Now, the power button is also a fingerprint scanner, which nowadays has become a bit more common with laptops, but this one's special because of one reason. This power button, basically, when you press it, it takes the data from your finger, it scans it, stores it as a memory cache, and when Windows Hello asks for the fingerprint, sends it through, instantly powering on the laptop. You don't have to press the power button, wait until Windows Hello opens up, press it again, and then get into it. It's a small thing, but it's pretty cool. Another part about the laptop is the Ergo Lift. It's something that Asus has had for quite a while. It just raises up the keyboard when you open up the laptop, and you can even open the laptop with one finger, as you can see right now. There'll be a video playing over me showing how you can open it with one finger and stuff. Now, the laptop is actually quite lightweight. Well, it's a compact 14-inch gaming laptop. It's supposed to be lightweight. It weighs 3.52 pounds, and that's mainly because the body, the chassis, is made of aluminum and magnesium, which drastically reduces the weight. Now, the screen, all that whole area is plastic except for the little thingy. And not a lot of deck flex, like, you know, no issues with it. It doesn't just push in whenever I'm gaming, ? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's lightweight. You can just easily fit it into your backpack, just slip it in there, carry on. It's awesome. Using Armoury Crate, you can change the speed of the fans on the laptop, as you would know if you did a video on this before on how to do that. So I'm not going to explain it again, but you have four basic modes: Windows, Silent, Performance, and Turbo. To activate Turbo, you do need the laptop to be plugged in though. In Turbo mode, the fans do ramp up quite a bit, but when you're gaming, it's barely noticeable. I mean, it's a gaming laptop. What do you expect? It's going to run hot. Now, if you do go to the proper settings and whatnot, you can get up to 10 hours of battery life on the G14 for basic. Browsing, 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours, you heard me. To get the 10 hours, however, you're gonna have to follow quite a few steps. If you guys do want to figure that out, I did a video on this before. I was only able to get to like 6 to 7 hours at most, with like a discharge rate of 15,000. The goal is to get a discharge rate of minus 7,500. People over at the G14 subreddit, I'll have it linked in the description, will help you out on that. Now, onto the I/O of the laptop. On the left side, we have an HDMI port, a USB Type-C port, the normal power jack, and a 3.5mm audio microphone combo jack. The USB Type-C cable is capable of charging the laptop with a 65-watt charger. It's also capable of running from USB-C to DisplayPort if you want to use DisplayPort, not HDMI. On the right side, we have two USB Type-A, USB 3 I'm pretty sure, and a USB Type-C port, which is just capable of, well, data transfer or whatever, and also a Kensington lock. Now, one thing that just blows my mind on this laptop are the speakers. I did want to record, well, me listening to the speakers, but also I realized that it probably won't do it justice. But basically, it comes with Dolby Atmos. They are amazing speakers, alright? I'm telling you this right now. They're really good. Like, running Dolby Atmos, it just sounds so good. It's crisp. There are no issues with it whatsoever. It's an amazing set of speakers that we have on this laptop. You gotta give it to Asus. Even their shittiest laptops have really good speakers. This is not a shitty laptop, but yeah. Now on to benchmarks. I didn't run a lot of benchmarks on the laptop because, well, I don't know enough about benchmarking. However, I did run Cinebench and I got a score of 9,663 in the multi-threaded applications thingy, which is pretty good actually. It's better than quite a few CPUs. It's cool. It's really good. And I did try to run benchmarks on games like average FPS and whatnot, but it just didn't work. In Fortnite, however, I did play for a bit. I recorded. I was able to get around 100 to 150 frames per second in normal games, and with RTX enabled, I was able to get like anywhere between 30 to 60 frames per second, as you guys might have seen in the Fortnite RTX experience video I just did like a week ago-ish, maybe. I did try to run a few other benchmarks, but literally none of them were working. I think it's something on my end. I couldn't get it fixed. So, sorry about that. But it performs well. I know that much. I just spent the past few minutes talking about everything amazing about this laptop. Let's get on to the cons, the issues, the problems that I have. Well, not really problems for me, but might be problems for others. Now, this is the one thing I've seen most people complain about this laptop. It's the keyboard backlighting. It is so bad. It's so bad. They should have just gone with no backlighting. If it's bright and you have the backlighting on, you can't see the keys. You can't see shit because it's just gone. It's not there. It's annoying. All right. You can't see shit when you're typing. You don't see the letters. They just fade out of existence. Though if you do have a September batch, September batch of the laptop and above, you're probably fine, because I heard that those were the ones that they fixed the backlighting for. Mine's an August batch. I missed it by 1 month. 1 month, alright? Even at night, like lights are out, I would recommend not using the backlighting for my August and before. September and after, well, depends on your lighting scheme and whatnot, so like, take it with a grain of salt. One issue, well, it's not a big deal for a lot of others, but for me it was, is that this laptop does not have an Ethernet port. The problem with that is that, well, I live in Qatar, and Ooredoo is not known for the good Wi-Fi. Though, I don't know, I've been lucky with the Wi-Fi 6 card, it helps out. Wi-Fi 6 is good, but I would prefer it if there was an Ethernet port. Of course, I can get it down. I have to get a dongle soon. Small thing that probably won't disturb a lot of people, not me definitely, because I play in controller, is that the USB ports are on the right side. I mean, when you're moving your mouse, that's gonna be a problem, dude. If you're moving your mouse, you're gonna hit the laptop for sure. The biggest issues with this laptop is that it does not have a webcam. Yeah, you heard me. This laptop doesn't have a webcam. In the day and age we have with the pandemic and whatnot, that's a huge deal breaker for a few people, considering that everyone's doing video calls with family, school, work, whatever. They need a webcam. Asus has been doing this for laptops for quite a while. They started removing the webcams, and now it's come to bite them in the ass. Overall, the G14 is an amazing laptop. I'm sure there are a few quirks, webcam, Ethernet port, backlighting, but it's such a compact laptop with so much power. You can carry it around. If you don't have a charger, USB Type-C charging is available and whatnot. Amazing performance, awesome for video editing, for VFX, rendering. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit. It's highly CPU dependent software, and well, the Ryzen 9 comes in clutch. This video is probably going to be edited on the G14. I will have the render time in the description, and it's pretty cool. It's really powerful, though obviously you're going to have it plugged into a wall to play video games in max settings and, well, proper setting. I get like 30 FPS if I don't plug it into the wall on Fortnite. Of course, one thing I would like to mention is that I would recommend getting a cooling pad. It's not about the G14 running hot or not. Any gaming laptop, get a cooling pad for your laptop. You're gonna need it. Now, if you do live in the US, you can get it at Best Buy for like $1,200. I paid $1,700 for it. Well, I live in Qatar, so it's a whole thing. I bought it from Newegg. If you do live in Qatar and you want to buy the laptop, I'll have the link in the description. It cost me around 6,200 Qatar riyals. It's worth it, I'm telling you. You can't, I think Jareer had a bit of stock of it a little earlier on, but it was bad. It was like 8K for one, so it's 2,000 more than the actual retail price. I would not recommend buying this laptop from Qatar, though I've heard that more stores will have it in stock by early January, February of next year. So if you're gonna wait, that's cool. Be my guest. You might have to pay double the price though. These prices in this country is horrible. Now, it's an awesome buy if you're editing, streaming, video recording, gaming, anything. Amazing portable laptop to have in hand, and I highly recommend anyone to buy it. I had a friend buy it earlier on. He said no issues with it whatsoever. Though there are two more versions with a 1650 for like $900 and $1,100. Though I would recommend paying the extra $200 to get a 2060 because, well, Best Buy is just reducing the price for some reason. Amazing laptop. I highly recommend buying it, and I hope you guys liked the video. Alright, all the little clips and stuff, I've been working on it for weeks. 2 weeks to be precise, little clips. I was during my exams, so like I had to, whenever I was taking a break, I would record little shots and stuff. And I think I did a good job. I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that little ding-ling notification bell. With all that said, this is Agent 6075 signing off. Have a good one.